Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining, everybody. What an incredible move we had overnight session. Goodness gracious, pandas. What in the world? This thing went absolutely nuclear in the after hours, pandas. Absolutely nuclear. What in the world? This thing is blasting off. I did mention this looked very, very bullish. Like everything about this looks very bullish. Perhaps a measure move and an all-time new high. Perhaps. Ultra bullish. I mean, I'm gonna go long, pandas. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go long. I'm looking for longs. I'm just looking for longs, pandas. I'm gonna wait for a market open. Jerome Powell will start speaking now, I believe. Let me see. It's like 9:20, some weird time. Yeah, 9:20. Jerome Powell speaking. I don't know what he's speaking on, but he's speaking, pandas. He is speaking. Pandas, if you guys are just joining, make sure you scalp that like button. Make sure you drop a GM in the chat. I'm about my money. We're trading live every single day here. Speaking of every single day, I may take Fridays off again. I think it just helps with the mental clarity, to be honest. Trading that one, like taking that one day off trading, especially from streaming, it's so helpful. It's so helpful. We'll see. We'll see. I'll do a couple more times. See what happens. Top left of your screen, you can see where we are in our accounts. We're up about 400 on each account, pandas. Or 400. I mean, pandas, look at what happened in the overnight session. I mean, why can't we ever get something like this in the regular trading hours? It always happens in the, like, this is the regular trading hours. And this is the overnight session. It looks opposite, pandas. It looks like it should be the opposite. But congrats to those, if anyone was trading the afternoon. Going long, always in long. There are people out there who did that. I am not one of them. I'm definitely not one of those. Pandas, if you're just joining, drop a GM in the chat. Let me know you guys are here. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. We got a failed second entry long here. Very interesting. And that's the thing, it's like, because the overnight session was so strong, the market might be exhausted at this point, and we may just chop for the rest of the day. Could happen. Daily chart is gonna start gapping upwards. Get ready for the everything bubble, pandas. Get ready for the everything bubble. No matter who's in office, everything bubble's coming. It's also very rare for the market to go down before a presidential election. It's like presidential elections always very bullish for the market. Lee, good morning. Hugh, good morning. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for dropping your GMs in the chat. What does the market have in store for us today, pandas? Let's hope it's something good. Let's hope it's something good. That's what I'm hoping for. Actually getting a decent push down here, pandas. I mean, I do have a channel here. It's just a big spike in channel. Spike. Channel. If we come back to the bottom channel, I'll probably go long. It coincides pretty much with the 250, 2,500, 20 EMA. I'd probably just go long here if we hit it. Fifi dropping the heartstrings. Plucking the heartstrings here. GM, please, good morning. Please don't stop trading on Friday. Trading can be pretty lonely. This channel started to feel like family. We're taking a chance here, pandas. We are absolutely taking a chance here. Let's see if we get a nice bounce off of this trend line. It's a spike in channel. We are hitting the top back to the bottom. We're absolutely taking a risk here. Let's see if it pays off, pandas. Let's see if it pays off. It's not looking too hot right now. It's not looking too hot at all. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's not looking too good. Spike in channel going down to the downside at this point. Something like this. I think it was worth the try coming off of our channel on this super strong, super duper strong, right, bull trend, thinking that we get a nice bounce here off of our spike in channel here. It doesn't look like it's going to happen though. We'll see though. Ooh. Maybe it's giving me a chance to come out break even. I think people came out break even there. It's all good. A little slap on the wrist for a, something that made complete sense to me to try. We got a spike in channel here though. The 5-minute looks ridiculous. It's just blast off like this. It's so far above. The daily chart also looks like this. It's just so far above like the previous price action, previous day's close. We could come back to the bottom of the channel to test the bottom of the channel. It'd be another area I'll look for a reversal. Still looking for longs. We do got a spike in channel. The immediate price action spike in channel right now. Question for other pandas: If I fail an eval account and I pay for a reset on Apex, the next day bill moves forward accordingly or not? It does not. It stays the same as the original, the very first purchase of that eval. The resets don't reset the the day it was purchased. Benelli Hawk. Benelli Hawk. Benelli Hawk. Benelli Hawk. I thought it was like a name like Hughes. One of those names that when you say it, it's kind of like a weird name. Hey, Bob, I just got your Thanksgiving indicator 2 weeks ago. Thanks, my trading game is changing. Let's go. Congrats. I'm glad it helps. People don't know, but all these numbers, right? Basically, a two-legged pullback indicator. It's a tool. It doesn't guarantee any success, but it's like a tool. It's like a hammer, right? People get mad because they say like would it make sense if you bought a hammer from Home Depot and came back to Home Depot, returned the hammer, and said, I was not able to build a house with this. Like, how ridiculous is it to be mad at the hammer? No, you should be mad at your own stupidity. Right? It's a tool. It's just a tool. It just counts legs for you. Identify second entries. It's up to you to figure out what are the best ones to take. I guess I'm going short here, pandas. I don't know. The spike in channels a little sus. It's an undershoot. Alright. Taking max risk here. Do I just take the first reversal? Could look for a new low here. Gotta get 10 points at least, in my opinion. If I don't get 10 points, it's all good. I'll just take 2 hits here. I gotta get for 10 points. I don't like this. I don't like the signal bar. I don't like the immediate setup here, but it's a second to short on a downtrend coming off the 20 MA. See if we get a new low here.
Target filled.
Right. I'll take it. And if counting legs for you helps, right? Again, like counting legs here. This was counting legs, right? Second entry short. A, B, C. Counted how many legs there were. And then we get a second entry short. You can see with a dark green or dark red number that this is a second entry short. Easy peasy, pandas. This takes accounting away so you can just focus on your trading. Oh, P&L not showing? Ooh, you're right. Let me take care of that for you guys. All right, so we're hitting the bottom of the channel. Can reverse here. I'm going to look for a reversal here. But we need a reversal setup, right? Fail second to short. It's quite a strong push down, right? It's quite a strong reversal, actually, at this point. Right, super huge move up, and then all we had since the market opened is just this sell-off. So you gotta face reality sometimes, right? The bull trend may be over. It may not continue. I'm gonna give it a chance to at least have one leg up here. We're creating huge gaps on the 5-minute chart. I don't know when they'll fill. I don't know when they'll fill back up. Panda, how are you supposed to become a rich streamer with sponsorships, merch, affiliate income, AdSense revenue, etc. if you take days off? LOL. That's the thing. I will never be rich. I just won't be rich. All right, second entry short here. Mental, I mean, at the end, it's the long run, right? You want to have a sustainable pattern here. Feels like entry short's what I'm looking for. Forget it. It could be a big one. It's beneath the 20 MA, which I don't like, but we'll try here. In this trade, of course, with 2 contracts, because your boy can't pass over these opportunities. Ooh. I got that I got the max on that first contract. How high can you fly? How high can you fly? I mean, I would love to end this stream with this one trade. I would love to end the stream on this one trade. I would love to be done trading with this one trade. I would love it. But will I? It feels like I'm just short coming off a support here. That's all this is. I got a lot from that. Trade Saturdays? Yeah. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do something Saturdays. Whoa! We got the 1 to 2. I took it at like 1 and 1.5, but the 1 to 2 works out, obviously. Let's see how high we can fly. I just don't want it to take me out break even here. The reason why I'm not moving my stop loss is because we don't have another pivot yet. We do have this pivot here, but in order to get a swing pivot, we need to break this high. Once we break this high, I'll move my stop loss above or right beneath these pivots here. But we gotta break this high first. Will we? No clue. It looks like we're not gonna get it. Looks like that might be all we get, the 1 to 2. It's a shame. It looked like a really good, it looked really promising. It looked really promising, pandas. It looked really promising, but we'll come out break even there. We made a little more than our typical scalp, 10-point scalp. The runner comes out break even, unfortunately. I mean, I thought it looked beautiful. I thought it was going to really go. The 1 to 2, I put a little bit on the table. I put like 6 points on the table. I left 6 points on the table. It's all good. Trap does trigger on the 2500 tick chart. Very interesting to me. It could be a pretty strong reversal here. I might be looking for shorts only now. Maybe. Strong bear bar ending on its low. You're certainly thinking it's going to kind of break down here a little bit. At least that's what I'm thinking. It's going to just push down pretty hard here. I'll try to get a quick scalp here if we get one. It does flush like immediately. Let's see if we can get the full 10 points though. Minimum 10 points is what I'm looking for here. I might not get it. It'd be unfortunate if it's like a break-even day today. A strong bear bar ending on its low. You're certainly thinking it's going to keep pushing down here. We're just going to hold it. See what happens. Okay. Dame Cajones activated? Perhaps. People coming out break even here now. 2 times you saw that come down 2 times, bounce off of that area. Basically the break even point for us. 2 times. Okay. Another break even here. People buying limit orders up the wazoo right here. Basically where I entered short. People just buying it up like crazy right there. What can you do? Gotta take a chance. The chance I took. Strong bear bar ending on its low. I thought it was gonna really push, pretty hard, but seems like it is pushing back up. Very interesting. Could be a spike in channel on the higher time frames, right? 2500 tick chart, spike and channel, something like this, pandas. Possibly. At this point, I'll probably readjust this just to look like this. I think this makes sense here. Could be here. Nah, it makes sense here, pandas. Get a couple hits. Does trigger the lower high here. Bad signal bar. Good entry bar. Possibly second entry short here. I would hate to come out like with $75 plus here. I would hate to end the day like this, but who knows? Second inch short. Ugh. Just give me an ugly signal bar so I can skip it. Give me an ugly signal bar so I can skip it. Hey, it's not that ugly. It's actually really nice looking. Ooh, it's not the best looking signal bar. We'll try, I guess. We'll try? Maybe trap trades the trade here? Reversing my trade, getting it ready for a trap here. Sure, why not? I would love if it just went one direction, but it might trap here, come back up to the top of the channel here. Which is fine too. What? Alright. Reverse, took the reverse of the trade. So you get back up to this, up to the channel. If not, just take it as a loss. It's all good. Yeah, it's getting choppy. I gotta stay away from this. 2 losses in a row. All right, let's just sit on our pause, pan. This is getting confusing. It gets very choppy here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 overlapping bars in a row. Just gotta sit on your pause here. Wow.
2,500 tick trap.
There's some things going for you here, right? Break a trend type situation to new low, right? Make a new low, reversing here back to the top of the channel of some sort. Ends up pushing down pretty strong after, right? This is like a double trap. It's very confusing. It's just proving to be very confusing here. If anything, I should be selling with a limit order here. But your panda is not that crazy. Your boy not that crazy. Ruben's giving me the ick. Hugh says, did anyone see the email from Apex yesterday? Is it like public now? Is it public? Is it public now? I don't know. People are buying with limit orders here. Pushing this back down into this choppy trading range. It's an expanding pattern here currently. I hate expanding patterns. It's very confusing. I guess technically I should be buying long somewhere down here. We're right in like the middle of a trading range currently. Tries to push down, fails to come back down to the bottom of this expanding pattern. Otherwise, I'll be like tempted to go short up here. It's just unfortunate because the overnight session was so beautiful. Like, look at this overnight session. It's just one direction. Just go long. And it's made it obvious you need to go long anywhere, everywhere. We haven't had a day like that in a long time on the regular trading hours. Are we getting a decent push down here? I'm gonna try. I guess down here somewhere, pandas. Is that too conservative? Whoa! It misses my target by one single tick. If it reverses here, that's just a shame, huh? Alright, in this trade. I mean, low probability, so gotta get good risk reward here. Let's see. Let's see if we can make something out of this. Limit order trade here. Unless the market decided to just start flushing here. Which it could, but we're finding ourselves at a double like point of support. Let's see if we can make something of this. It looks like someone's a push down. I don't know. Hey, I truly don't know. It's just a choppy day. So I'm gonna try to buy with limit orders. Sell with limit orders up here somewhere. If it continues to go down, so be it. At least I could say I tried. Getting a decent push up here. You gotta get at least 10 points. At least 10 points. Okay.
Target filled.
Okay. Nice. I guess, pandas. I guess I know what I'm doing. Whoever put it under Discord should not have done it. Whoever put that email in the Discord is not allowed to do it. There is big news happening with Apex, but apparently we're not allowed to announce it yet. But it's gonna be really. I think it's positive news. I think it's good news. I actually think it's really good news. I think it's an improvement. It's not the best, but it's definitely an improvement. Did I catch the top of this like little reversal here? I just sold it. I felt like it was time. Did I time that perfectly? Not perfectly, like less than a point off, but that's pretty close. That's pretty darn close. Second just short here, but trap triggers underneath the 20 MA. This thing's all messed up. Limit order market, especially on the 5-minute chart, pandas. When you look at the 5-minute chart, you said absolutely this is a limit order market. Right? We just buy near the bottom of the previous candle's low, sell near the previous candle's high. Kind of that idea right now on the 5-minute chart. Spiking channel currently, right? Something like this. You can see it, that spiking channel on the 500 tick chart. Spike channel. This is wild right now. Pure limit order trading. It's disgusting. Can I share here? Personally, I think it's silly. It's not about how you personally feel about it. It's not how you personally feel about it. They wanted to keep it confidential. So you keep it confidential. And you respect it. Disgusting. I'll just say the changes that they're going to make changes, and the changes are for the good. Okay. Got that second push up here, which is nice. Literally on the 5-minute chart, it looks like nothing. It looks like nothing's happening on the 5-minute. What do you do here? It's disgusting. Disgusting. Alright. Coming off of our channel here. What in the world? Okay. I don't know, pandas. What do I do here? Do I just buy? Should I just bot right here? Is that my place? I mean, convention says. I mean, I guess. I buy somewhere down here? I don't know. Let's continue this spike in channel type thing. I'm a bomber here. What's the worst that can happen? I lose the trade, we move on. What's the best that can happen? It could be a really good trade. Inside bar on the 5-minute chart. Curious to see the inside bar, what happens. Inside bar just means breakout mode, right? OI pattern. Outside, inside, right? OI, outside, inside. It's really simple. You just put a sell limit order here and a buy limit order here, and see which way it goes. But according to Apex, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to put bracket orders up, which is inconvenient. It's not the end of the world, but it's just inconvenient. All right, let's see. Let's see what you got. I was trying to look for some sort of limit order here, but I don't know. I don't know where it is. Somewhere down here, maybe. Trust me, I want to tell everyone, Hugh. Trust me. I'm as eager as anyone to tell, and I'm shocked that they put on Discourse because it's like, that's a violation actually. Because it's like unfair, right? Like, Apex says don't do something, they do it anyways, and the people who are like actually listening to Apex kind of get hurt because now you're like, you're not able to get the information from, you know, from certain content creators just because they're actually trying to respect the request of Apex, you know what I mean? I want to be the, you know, I want to be the Discord that you get all the information first at. I would love that, but not at the expense of doing something against Apex wishes. You know, and it sucks for those, you know, it sucks for like the content creators who actually like try to listen to the rules. Just multiple bear bars right now on the 5-minute chart. Multiple bear bars on the 5-minute. Pandas, this is untradeable. Currently untradeable price action. Sit on pause. Like, I have my limit order way down here, but Trust me, I want to tell everyone. Because it's good news, right? Especially if it's good news, you want to tell everyone. I'm really curious, though. I'm really curious what's going to happen. I'm really curious how they're going to execute the changes.
5-minute trap.
I have absolutely no idea what's happening here. Price action says limit order trading, so you gotta trade with limit orders. At any moment it can break out either way, but right now you gotta trade what the market is currently showing. Okay. I don't know. Gab. Are you 5?
5-minute trap.
You gotta trade what the market's showing. Absolute BS. Is it though? Is it? Is it actually? Okay. I mean, I guess, pandas. Okay, never mind. Pushes all the way back down. I wanted to get closer to our trend line here, which I feel like is the spike in channel. Big push down here, pandas. Big push down. Doesn't mean much. I don't know.
$2,500 tick trap.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Pandas, I just don't know. Should I do something cheeky? It failed to really reach the top of any resistance here. I don't know if that means something, but it didn't really get as high as it normally does right here. Okay. I mean, while it's within this like trading range, this tight trading range, I'm just gonna leave it alone, pandas. I'm not gonna touch it. I could try to be cheeky. It's just hard to know exactly what level. Like, would it make sense for me just to put my limit order right here? Put my limit order here? Like, it's just random. Like, I wouldn't put my limit order here. I wouldn't put my limit order here either. Some people did, obviously, but it's just not something I would have done. I wouldn't know to put it there. It's not really random. It looks random to me, but I mean, there's some sense in this. I don't know. I don't see it. Wowzers. Panda, so how you guys doing? F Zen, welcome. Were you waking up this morning? Crimson Demon says no setup. Absolutely right. No setups here. You're better off just right low. It's low probability trades, bad risk reward. It's the worst of the both worlds. So stay away from this. Truly have no idea what's happening here. I mean, it's hitting the bottom of this channel. But the reason why I'm not going long here, because it really failed after touching the bottom to come back to the top. It really did fail to reach it. It makes me feel like there's bearish pressure here to push it down. And push it down it did. A little bit. Not too much, just a little bit.
5-minute trap.
5-minute trap. Could be a decent push down here, yep. I mean, scam and scheme button ready to go. Wow. Wow. I just pressed the scam button. I might scammed myself. It was just a flush and I just decided to sell. Ooh, I'm scared now. What a trick. What an absolute trick. It got me. It got me. Alright, you win, market. You got me. I just saw the flush. I tried to get in. I got a pretty decent retracement here as well. We are V-bottoming here. The bottom of the channel. V-bottom. I've been trying to do that a lot. It really did push down hard, pandas. I mean, can you blame me? And honestly, Ninja Trader was a little lagging a little bit. I didn't know it bounced up this high when I sold it. Almost want to take the higher low at this point. It's such a failed breakdown. Almost want the higher low at this point. It's such a V bottom. That's strong bear bar here. Meh. Hey, strong bear bar. It feels like a break-even type day today, pandas. As in still in Canada. I had a bear in the yard last night. Did you feed it and give it a hug? Bears are wild. I'm terrified of bears. Especially like she-bears. Protecting her cubs. That is scary. Like sometimes you may, get close to the cub. You don't even know it. And then the mama bear comes and you're dead. You're dead. You're gonna just do a reenactment of Revenant. That's what you're basically gonna do. Second just short here. Do I like it? I don't know. I actually don't know, pandas. I don't know what's happening here. It's such a strong push down, but just a V bottom. If we get a good signal bar, it'd be hard to pass, but if we get a really good looking signal bar here, it might be hard to pass. Ooh, it's kind of far away from a 20 MA. I'm okay. Outside bar reversal. Strong bear bar ending on its low, but looks more choppy to me than anything else. It could push down, but who knows? It just feels like a break-even type day today, pandas. Ah, yep. Interesting. It's very confusing. Okay. Triangle forming here. It's hard to take a trade within the triangle because it's prone to failed breakouts. But you typically want to go with trend if you're going to do it. Wowzers, alright. Bounces off the bottom of the triangle. I have no clue what's happening, pandas. Do I want to go long or do I want to go short? I have no idea. Actually, I have no idea here. What would you do? Is it true? Black. Bear is black, fight back. Bear is brown, lay down. Is that true? I actually saw the same video of the panda attacking the handler. It was like cute and like a slightly maybe nervous because at the end it is a bear. But the handler didn't seem too nervous at all, just kind of laughing it off. And there was like a moment where the bear kind of got a little bit aggressive. And, you know, the bear handler just walked away, basically. Got a little aggressive and just kind of like walked away. I guess panda bears don't really have an appetite for like flesh. All they do is eat bamboo. I'll take a fail second inches short here. Why not? I don't know. Basically, an undershoot of the spiking channel, leading to an overshoot, perhaps. I might be a little eager to go long here. Maybe a little bit eager. Let's try. At least get back to the top of the channel here. Basically, it's a failed trap on the 5-minute chart. Very disappointing move down. It was supposed to break down, but did not. Let's see what happens here. In this trade, it's a small risk trade as well. I want to get back to the top of this channel if we can get it. At least 10 points though, no matter what. If I like the trade, I can take the loss here and take the second entry long if it does trigger. off our trend line. Cool. I don't know. Maybe downtrend. Don't try to go long in this downtrend. Maybe downtrend is much stronger than I think. 5-minute chart, right? It's just this relentless move down. Spike. It's basically spiking channel going to the downside. I want to take that reversal because it looked like the trap failed on the 5-minute chart. Just didn't really go how I wanted to go. It's a second entry long forming here now. It's not really quite off our trend line. It's really, kind of really beneath it. 20 EMA going sideways. Actually pointing down right now. I'm going to sit on my pause. I don't know. Tough day for me. I mean, honestly, it's hard to find anything here. Ends up being a decent signal bar coming off our trend line. Ends up being a decent signal bar here. Trap trade. Do I want to go short here? Also bar reversal. I'll go long here now if it comes back up. Strong bear bar ending on its low. I'm not looking to go short here is a question. It's like a baby risk. Oh, such a strong bull bar. Such a strong bull bar. Okay. Failed trap here, right? 2 failed traps in a row. This trap fails, this trap also fails. There's 2 failed traps in a row. It just means it's super choppy, super confusing. That's all that really means. It also means that you shouldn't be really entering, trying to break out of these ranges. You should be kind of trading back into like where the most of the bodies of the candles are. Right? Most of the bodies of the candles here. It's kind of where you want to trade. Let's see what happens. I'm short here. I don't know. Higher low might be a good trade here, but I don't know.
Target filled.
Look for a 1-to-1. I'll take it. I wanted to trade back into like where the bodies were because of how choppy this has been. Extending this because it seems to be relevant. I mean, look at the 5-minute chart panels. The 5-minute chart kind of gives you a picture of exactly what's happening, which is nothing. Just very choppy. It is coming off the top of this channel. Maybe bouncing off the bottom of this channel. It might be coming back to the 20 EMA. This is actually a very bullish pattern here. Once it breaks out. It typically is a bullish pattern if it breaks out. But we'll see. Never seen a grizzly on the property, but lots of black bears. There's some bear clips I've seen. They're kind of some of them are disgusting. Like there's one clip of this bear with like a tapeworm coming out of its butt. The worm is like huge. Like it's like a massive worm and it's just dangling. Kind of looks like a tail. But it just looks like it's from another world. It's disgusting. I mean, it just shows you like nature has no limits, you know? Like we think like humans are evil. I mean, if you want to use the standards that humans use to measure if something's evil, just if you go into nature, it is just pure evil. Just utterly evil. There's no compassion in nature. Strong bear bar ending there on its low. Good signal bar. Truly don't know what's happening though. Evil made by God. That's impossible. Oh, God. All the evil in the world. It says in scripture that even creation was affected by the fall, right? It's not only humans that were affected by sin, but the entire world was. It was never intended to be that way. God created, made creation with the intention of it being good. Sin comes and corrupts all things. Humans, nature, everything. It says the earth groans for the coming of Christ because it wants to be redeemed, right? It's a universal redemption, not just humans. But I will say it is a mystery, right? God cannot make evil, so where does evil come from? God makes everything. I would say that's a mystery. It's not very simple to answer that question. Yeah, I think it's beyond our comprehension of how that works. Some people use the illustration of like darkness, right? Darkness doesn't exist, it's just the absence of light. That's the idea of evil, right? God simply just takes away his grace, his mercy, his favor. He takes away those things, right, because of sin's corruption. And thus you get all of this brokenness in the world. You get all these tapeworms coming out of bears' butts because of that. The word says God creates evil. That's nah. I don't. Where does it say that? When you say the word, I need to know exactly where in the word you're talking about. He creates evil. God cannot create evil. He could be, he can ordain evil, but he cannot create evil. What is going on? I think I'll take my 300 and run away. Isaiah 45. All right, let me read it. An Old Testament verse. Interesting. I'm always down. Let's see. Whoa, I don't know if I want to read that. Let's go for the good old ESV. What you got? I from the light and create darkness. I make peace. And create evil. I, Lord, do all these things. Oh, it's fair enough. I gotta read the whole context of this. Taking that one verse. God's systematic, level exalted. Places break bronze, cut through the bars. Forsake of the servant Jacob, Israel, call it by name. The Lord, there's no one besides me. There's no God who could be through, do not know me. Form light, create darkness, I make well-being, and create calamity, I am Lord. Yeah, so it depends on what translation you use, but this translation, which is regarded to be probably the best translation right now, it says, I make well-being and create calamity. Calamity and evil are different things. So, I mean, if you're using old school King James, which is like, you know, they take a more poetic approach to scripture, then yeah, sure. But I'll say, you know, it's a fair point. Like, if you weren't Christian, if you really didn't take studying the Bible seriously and consider like the nuances of it, then yeah, when you read that, you're like, oh yeah, God creates evil. Simple as that, you know, matter of fact type thing. But if you actually read it and look at other translations, it doesn't use the word evil. Maybe one of them does, and there's a reason for that. It depends on the context in the Hebrew. God created everything correct, therefore God created evil, not a hard concept to grasp. Yeah, I would say, like, logically speaking, it kind of like, you know, in our mind, God, like, you create everything, you create evil, right? But I would say, it just can't be done. By definition, God cannot create evil. I believe it goes beyond our comprehension. God can ordain evil, right? That's the thing. God can ordain evil. He can allow evil to happen, essentially. But God himself does not create evil. I mean, this is deep theological concepts. And I admit, it's not like something even for me to like be able to explain very easily, like, okay, God created evil. I think the closest analogy I can create probably to understand this like relationship God has with evil, right? There's evil in the world. How can evil exist if God is all good? Right? It's the classic problem is that God, well, that's actually a slightly different problem. That's a slightly different argument, but basically God ordaining evil, it's like a author, right? It's like an author writing a story, and in the story there's characters who do evil things, right? I guess in a sense God ordained, that author ordained those things to happen, but did the author actually create the evil in the stories? The author ordained it, but didn't really create it. And again, it could be as simple as like darkness, right? Darkness is the absence of light. I mean, that's like maybe the best way we can understand it with our human minds. But yeah. There are things God can't do, sure. Right? God can't do anything illogical. Like, not illogical, but you know, God can't lie. God can't go outside of his character. There are some things that God can't do, sure. You could just, I make peace and create evil. Yeah, again, it says it depends on the translation. I mean, it's pretty simple, like, argument. It's just, it depends on the translation, especially if you use one that is more wooden, like actual literal, a little more literal. It doesn't use the word evil. So like I said, I understand if you're not like a person who actually studies scripture and actually cares about the nuances, then you're gonna read that and say, yeah, God creates evil. It's simple as that. Matter of fact, I mean, I already went through this, but just looking at simple translation, like another translation is a simple refutation of that. Nothing exists outside of the creation of God. That's true. God created all things. It's true. God created all things, hence he created evil. I get it. I understand you want to go that way, but he does not create. He does not create it. He ordains it. I know it's hard to grasp, but it's just what it is. I don't know what to say. All right, we're finally breaking down here, pandas. And like I said, I gave a couple analogies to try to explain it, and if they are going beyond you and you don't agree, then it's simple as that. Then we move on. All right. There are things God, you can't have both ways. I don't see the reason why God created animals to be eaten by humans. He never intended animals to be eaten by humans. Actually, I take that back. I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. That's a good one. I don't know. That's a good one. I'm not sure. That's more of like we call it eschatology. Like did God, like in heaven, will we be eating animals? And maybe we will. Maybe we will. I think at the end, this is pushing down hard, but it's coming off the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. You guys are bringing the tough ones. I mean, honestly, they are tough questions. But will we be eating animals in heaven? I think technically in the Garden of Eden, the first animal that was killed was the one that was sacrificed to make clothes for Adam and Eve in the garden after they sinned. I believe that's the first time an animal was killed.
2500 tick trap.
But when I think about it, Jesus eats fish with his disciples after his resurrection. Huh. Interesting. And apparently, there's a feast, right, waiting for us in heaven. Is that feast like made from animals? It's actually, I don't know. I guess the ultimate question is it actually wrong to eat an animal? To kill an animal? Is
2500 tick trap.
This is really pushing hard. It's a nice second just short here, but actually all questions. These are all good questions. You know, I'll admit it. When the questions are hard, they're pretty tough. Pretty tough questions. I'll admit it. This is really pushing down hard, right? The 5-minute chart's been relentless in terms of this downtrend. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 12 out of the last 13 candles have been bear bars on the 5-minute chart. That's literally only one bull candle in all of this. So no matter how bullish you thought this was, you gotta realize we have 13 bear. We've basically only had one bar that's been bullish so far on the 5-minute chart. It's quite a strong push down. I could maybe look for a short trade here, but I'm late. I'm late to the party in a sense. I'm late to the party, so we'll just sit on our pause. Am I a young earther? I personally don't think it matters, and I don't think necessarily the scripture tells us how old the earth is. The way they like calculate the earth is by going to the genealogy, right? That's given to us in like New Testament and throughout the Old Testament, right? There's a genealogy of Christ. We know exactly how old Christ was, right? We have records of his birth and death. And so we know exactly when he was here on earth. So using that, right, there's genealogies going all the way back to Adam and Eve. And by that, they kind of figure out, all right, well, if that's the case, then the earth is a certain age. Regardless of that, right, let's say, like, you know, we calculate everything and the earth seems to be about 5 to 10,000 years old, something like that. I don't know, something along those lines. That's like, I believe, the young earth age. Regardless if that happens, regardless if that's true, like, I don't think it necessarily tells us how old the earth is, because a couple factors, but the main factor being is that God, he can create old things, right? If God wants to create something, right? If God wants to create a human or a plant or the earth, he doesn't necessarily create it from nothing, right? He doesn't create it from like its most basic form. He can create it already grown and already matured, such as like a tree. He can create a tree. It doesn't have to be from a seed. It doesn't have to come from the seed and the seed growing to a tree. It can just be a tree. So if God can create things that are already just, in a sense, old, he can create an old earth that has an age that is young. I don't know. To me, it's just like it's not that important. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't test my faith in any way. Regardless, it's not like a deal breaker for me. Let's say, I think it's interesting, and you can talk about it, but it's just inconsequential. Jamie J, from rating girls to Bible study. Oh, you're talking about Christ today. Oh man, it's wild. We talk about everything. I mean, it's pretty known I'm a Christian, so whatever. At the end of it all, there's only one true evil thing that happened, right? There's only one truly evil thing that happened, right? All the suffering that I go through, or that you go through, and any human goes through, is deserved, well deserved as a sinful human being. But there's one person who didn't deserve to be punished, and his name is Jesus, and he was punished for our sins. And that's the one true evil thing that actually happened. And God allowed it. God ordained it. So I'll end it with that, pandas. We got a trap trade here. I'll be considering it. It's coming off a major downtrend, though. It's even worth looking for a long trade here at this point. It might not be the best place to look for a long. Okay, we're in this trade, and it is very disappointing right off the bat, which sucks, but it is what it is. Low probability trade. Did we go for a good risk reward here? Right, because it's been on such a strong downtrend. If we're looking for a big reversal here, are we looking for a really good risk reward here? Yeah, at least a 1-to-1, yeah. I like the look of this. I've seen these reversed many times, so I like the look of it, but who knows? Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything till it actually fills you here. Gives me the 1-to-1. Okay. What a market today, pandas. I mean, we got some bamboo. We're actually positive today. I'm almost happy with just coming out positive today. Told my mama thinks you're cute, panda from Australia. Well, tell her I'm taken. Tell her I'm taken. All right. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? What can I say? I'm a Christian, but I'm a real one. I'm a real one. I can talk about girls. I understand. Nothing wrong with talking about girls. Nothing wrong with appreciating some of the beauty God created. Pretty strong push. I could have got my 1 to 2. I could have got my 1 to 2 if I wanted it. Ooh, I actually missed it by a tick. It missed it by a tick. I mean, I'm kind of settling with like 1 plus a little bit more right now. That's kind of what I'm settling for. Big reason, 2500 tick chart. You got the 20 EMA blocking you here. Also, we've been on a major downtrend for just the majority of the entire trading session. So, quite risky just to take the first reversal here. I wouldn't be surprised if it has one more push down here in it. Like one more big push down to come back down here or middle of this pullback. Second entry long pandas. Is that really bouncing off our channel or anything like that? It's just coming off the 20 EMA. Makes it a little weaker. Makes it a little weaker, second entry long. Yeah, pretty strong push down here. In the 5 minute, you gotta respect the fact that we've been on a downtrend pretty much all session. 2500 tick chart also pretty clear cut that we are fail second entry long, maybe another fail second entry long to go short here. We'll see. Doesn't give us the setup. Might look for a new low. Like I mentioned, that's why I kind of came out early here. And it actually missed the 1 to 2. Actually, let me do it perfectly. It hits the 1 to 2 actually to the tick. Right? Here's a 1 to 1. From this yellow line to this green line is 1 to 1. From this yellow line to this bright green line is a 1 to 2. You can tell that traders here took the 1 to 2 here and then just got out. Al Brooks said, at least take some profits at 1 to 2. At least some. Interesting. Trap trade here. Do I like it? Looking for a new low, perhaps. This was tough. This was tough. I think I sit on my pause here. I'm okay with missing this. Like I said, today's a tough day. And me coming out 200 positive today, 200 green, like, it's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. Hugh says, Al Brooks once said, ... I don't remember. I just fell asleep. Facts. Like 100% facts. The thing is, I try to watch it in 3x speed, 2x speed, whatever. It can't be done. Because everything he says is so detailed. It's like you actually have to slowly understand it. And listening to it quickly it's actually counterproductive. You just won't get it. You just won't get anything he says. So it's better just to listen to it slowly, a little bit at a time. Maybe like 10 minutes at a time. Go out, take a jog, wake up a little bit, 10 minutes at a time. It's just because everything he says is so dense. It's like you're trying to like go through like quicksand. Like you just have to go slowly. You just have to go slowly, and that mental exhaustion you need to just slowly get through it. Is there a link to Al Brooks? If you go to my description, you can find it. Also, you can look up on YouTube. A lot of free stuff on YouTube. He has some free stuff on his website too, which I highly recommend looking. Oh, I really want to make a video. Maybe I will make a video. You know what, Pandas? That'll be my project this weekend. I'll make a video. My favorite Al Brooks setups. Second entry longs and second entry shorts are also included in that. But Al Brooks has a couple setups that I like a lot. And I guess I'll put them on. I'll make a video. Yeah, but he has a lot of free content. He's actually really he puts a lot of good stuff out there. Very difficult to understand, especially if you just take it just randomly one of his sessions. But if you kind of gather a lot of his stuff online, you can get a pretty good idea what he's going through. But just beware, if you actually purchase his product, his course, it's equivalent to a graduate level course that you'll take with a degree. That's the equivalence of how detailed, how much information there is. And typically masters take 2 to 4 years to complete. So just understand that that's the time frame that you will have to assume you're going to, how long it's going to take to get through his stuff and understand it decently well. And it's not it's just decently well. It's not like you understand 100%. Just absolute limit order market on the 5-minute chart. You can tell by the price action that it was just completely bought up the moment this bar closed. It didn't even create a one tick tail. Not even a one tick tail. Right? It's not even a one tick. The moment it closes, it just got bought up with limit orders. The market was waiting for this candle to end just to buy it up. I mean, the price action, it makes it very clear and obvious that it was waiting to do that. In my opinion. You can disagree, but in my opinion, that's what is clearly what it's trying to do. Feels like I get you short here. I don't know if it's worth it. In my opinion, I'm looking to go short with a limit order somewhere. Possibly just go short with a limit order at the close of this bar or the top of this range here in the 5-minute, right? It's just creating this choppiness. I almost want to just sell at the top of these bodies here. It'll be pretty close to, the top of the channel as well. Just because it looks like a limit order market, right? This strong bull bar reverses with strong bear bar. This strong bear bar reverses with strong bull bar. And I'm just hoping this pattern continues with a small risk but decent reward. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. If the market's telling us something, this is what it seems like it's telling us. The second inch is short on the 2500 tick chart. Looks enticing as well. Yay. Looks bearish. Second inch is short triggers. 2500 tick chart. Give me a lower high, I'll be interested. Looks like a decent push. It looks like it wants to make a new low here now. With every candle, we get more information. With a lower high, I'll be interested, I think. Lower high, I'll be interested. Let's see if we get it. Okay, new low created. And continues to push down. Very strong. Is it time for the scam and scheme button here, Pandas? Am I too late to the party already? Scam scheme button. I'm just gonna go short here, see what happens. And I'm dead. Wait. Wait for it. Oh my goodness, I'm still alive somehow. And I'm dead. I mean, super strong bear bars. You just try to jump in sometime, right? 2500 tick chart ending on its low. You're thinking some follow through. It's a reasonable trade, pandas. Trust me, it's a reasonable trade, I hope. I'm basically break even today, which I thought I was going to become. Lower high here. I guess I'd rather wait for a second to short, but it's a break of trend new low at this point. Could reverse. Very strong push up here. No longer interested in going. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I'm interested in going short now. Strong bull bars ending on their highs, even with a gap here. Wilders. All right. Coming off the 20 EMA here. I don't know why I'm still trading, pandas. I think because the market's moving. Like, I want to keep trading while the market's still moving. It's kind of weird to just prematurely end it. Okay, first entry. Albrooks does a stream that I joined for a while. Not once did I ever hear him say I'll go long here or short right here. He was always vague, but it was interesting to listen to him because he'd literally tell you what was going to happen and then it would happen. I mean, he's the GOAT. I mean, he's a genius. I mean, it's just a genius. If you look at him, he looks like a genius. He kind of looks like an owl. I think we used to compare him to like a baby chick. Not a baby, like a newborn chick. That's what we used to think. Like, he kind of looked like that. And I was like, ugh, it's sad, but it's mean, but it's kind of true. The bird, the owl bird. Second inch is short forming here. Well, I want the second inch is short. Ooh. Not if it's above the 20 EMA like that. Not if it's a strong bull bar like that. No, thank you. Second inch is short may trigger here. I'll take the trap. Oh, and of course the second short's amazing. It's just absolutely ridiculous how strong that second short was with the worst signal bar in history. Of course. Let's just move on. Next trade. Still looking for new lows here.
2500 tick trap. 2500 tick trap.
Probably has one more push in it. Probably has one more strong push in it. I would need a lower high or some sort to jump in here. But it looks like it has one more push in it here. I'll have to get back to the previous day's high, seems like. Wow. I mean, we have a gap up and it's just completely like... It may try to fill the gap. Who knows? Who knows at this point? It may try to fill the gap, actually. Could look for a reversal here. We gotta look at the price action, though. The market is moving, though, pandas. I'll tell you that much. I mean, should I be scared to go short? Kind of on a key area here, which is a previous day's high. Also 240 SMA on the 2500 tick chart. Lower high. This is confusing at this point. Just sitting my pause. If we get a reversal setup, I'll be interested here, but looks like I keep pushing down. We really may fill the gap. It seems kind of like where it wants to go. Look at the 5-minute chart. The gap is right here. It looks like it wants to fill it. Ooh-wee. What is going on? I mean, if you're gonna play games, can't beat them, join them. Can't beat them, join them. The question is, where do you join them? If you're gonna join them, where do you join them? Okay. If you can't beat them, join them. What is going on? I just can't. I don't know what to do here. It is obviously going down. I just cannot catch. I'm trying to go short pandas, but I cannot find any entries. I'm just trying to get a little bit of entries. I'm not trying to go in stop orders here in the super choppiness. Looks like we're going to hit the previous day's close. At least on the... Whoa! Huh? Is it time for the scan button here? Now, when I'm supposed to press the scan button, I can't. I'm shy. I'm trigger shy. When I'm supposed to press the scan button, I'm trigger shy. What a bounce. What an incredible bounce. Goodness gracious, what a bounce. What a super bounce here. It's a super duper bounce. It almost fills a gap. For all intents and purposes, it pretty much did. Pretty much did. For all intents and purposes. First entry. Is this one another push down? Is a question. Jeez. So bearish. Really is so bearish. I mean, I might as well wait for the second entry short. Maybe last trade of the stream. Second entry short here. I don't like this V bottom looking thing, but we're still clearly underneath the 20 EMA. Can't quite trigger that second pullback here. Having a hard time triggering that second pullback. Limit order trades here. Okay. Might miss it. It's okay. Move on. Next trade. Might miss the move down. It's okay. Move on. I wanted a second entry short. We didn't quite get it. We didn't quite get it. I wanted a second entry short, but we did not quite get it. Wow. Inside bar. Completely confused. But it's all good, pandas. As long as we're confused together, pandas. I'm trying to go short, but I want some sort of setup. Micro double top. Okay. Actually triggered a second to shorts. Freaking ugly. Like really ugly looking. It's so ugly. Sorry, one of the ugliest trades I've ever seen in my entire life. But of course we're gonna go with a double. Try to fill the gap on the 5-minute chart. Oh, okay, I'm in. Decent retracement actually because of that. Am I missing that? It literally touches my target, doesn't fill me. Touches my target, but doesn't fill me. Now it reverses and it will kill me here if it reverses. Of course it will here. Darn it. Have a chance still. Still have a chance. I don't like the look of this at all. Oh, let's hold it. Let's hold it.
Target filled.
Let's go!
Target.
Finish! Let's go, baby. Pandas! Got that bamboo, that last trade of the stream. Woo! I mean, that was getting sus. Super sus right there. Unbelievable. We actually filled the gap. We gapped up here, Pandas. We opened here, and we literally made a beeline to the gap. I mean, that is... I mean, you see some pretty incredible things in trading. That's one of them right there, Pandas. That's incredible. That's actually incredible. Daily chart fills a gap as well. I mean, that is just insane, Pandas. But really, the market can do whatever it wants, just like God. All right, so Pandas, Pandas. You know what? You know what, Pandas? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's continue this streak here. We got 2 positive days. We're up 1K, Pandas. We're up 1K. It's always nice, right? When you get to the halfway point at 2.5, right? 2,500. But once you get there, Pandas, it starts to get rocky. It starts to get rocky. Like I can get to 2,500 pretty easily. But after that, it always gets a little bit of rocky. Always a little bit rocky. But Pandas, we're ending positive today on this super interesting day. I mean, it is a bear trend day today, but Pandas, I mean, it was just difficult to find any entries really along the entire way down, and it is what it is. So Pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. Eastern time. Hope to see you guys there. Trade safe, everyone. Make sure you guys use code BBM for Apex. Also, my funded futures. You can use code BBM for discount as they're out there as well. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. And yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.